the mainstream media is so obsessed with Trump that it often fails to report critical decisions of courts of appeals. On December 11th, 2025, the United States Court of Appeals for the Ninth Circuit issued an opinion in Epic Games Inc. versus Apple Inc. And the court held that Apple Inc. had engaged in bad faith and was in contempt of a court order that required it to allow applications using the Apple app system to use payment methods other than the Apple payment method. This is a huge decision. Apple was found to have violated the antitrust laws and was held in contempt of court in this decision. And then Apple tried to circumvent the court's ruling by certain workarounds that were obviously pretexts for attempts to avoid allowing application makers to use payment systems other than that provided by Apple. Apple continues to want to extract these exorbitant 30% fees for sales made through its payment system for the benefit of application companies. However, there are other payment systems where the app makers and the app owners will pay a smaller fee for sales made through the app than that which is extracted by Apple. It is outrageous, however, that Apple ignored a court order, and this court, the Ninth Circuit Court of Appeals, found that Apple engaged in bad faith. Now, the one thing that happened that was in Apple's favor, the court held that the lower court had imposed excessive penalties on Apple and had precluded Apple from charging any fees whatsoever to app holders who use their system. Apple is still entitled to charge some sort of commission. But the main holding was that Apple engaged in bad faith contempt of court in their attempt to screw holders and makers of applications. This is a major decision concerning antitrust law, concerning one of the most powerful companies in the world, Apple, and yet it has gone unreported in the media. The case is Epic Games Inc. versus Apple Inc.